So I'm Emma McCarthy and I'm a doctoral researcher who works in biochemical engineering in association with the Healthcare Technologies Institute. So my research predominantly revolves around manipulating this thing called collagen, which is a protein within the body, and current research that I've been looking at has been looking at how cobalt influences that in hip implants. So here we have a actual hip implant that was made in Birmingham, and what you can see is that it's a really hard material, and this is made of cobalt itself. And then you have two parts, so this is the hip and then this connects on the outside, and you get really nice mobility. So it makes it a really, really good material to use for things like hip replacements. So I've been looking at metal-on-metal implants, which are predominantly made of cobalt, and cobalt is really useful because it's wear resistant and corrosion resistant, which is extremely important when you're trying to replace something like a hip implant. However, in 10% of cases there has been a problem where the cobalt is actually going into the surrounding tissue, which is causing a detrimental problem, which is where my research has been focused. So what I'm trying to achieve with my research is trying to externally manipulate collagen, which is a protein in the body that acts quite like a scaffold for all of our tissues. And in that process I have been looking at how things like metal-on-metal implants are tested as devices and how this can be made more robust to make sure that we aren't getting any accidental detrimental effects from devices that we're putting in patients. I'm hoping that the research that I'm doing will allow us to create a much more extensive way of testing any form of medical device that gets put into people, and on top of that just getting a better surrounding of a three-dimensional tissue model rather than it just being a two-dimensional one.